Welcome everybody in here to Whitesburg. We are going to get a good baseball game tonight here. High school baseball got the Letcher Central Cougars taking on the Pikeville Panthers. And before the game, we're actually going to have cool little festivities. We got the Little League, Whitesburg Little League, going to be coming out for the anthem with the high school. And one thing, guys, you always have to realize is without a good Little League program, you're not going to have a good high school program.
You got to have a
You'll
feeder.
have to honor these little guys. This is where it starts at.
Yep.
This is where the love of the game begins. This is where they get started, and it's always awesome to see when, man, they really look up to these high school kids. They're always looking for them as good role models. So it's always an awesome thing to see them coming out here and hanging with them.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Letcher County's got three Little League feeder systems, so they usually are pretty good with talent coming in. This is the Whitesburg Little League. I'm sure they may have the other ones. There's a Letcher Little League and a Fleming Neon Little League. So they will, today's Whitesburg Little League. Oh, okay. May 3rd, they're going to have some of the other Little Leagues up. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just informed that there's going to be some of the other feeder. But yeah, it's awesome getting to see these little guys come out and see they still figuring out the game and you can still see the love in it. It's awesome seeing them out there.
Yeah, it's one thing that, like I said, we need to see more of. The little guys all the way up, kind of getting everything incorporated together.
Yeah, it's good for them to get out there and see what it's like. To them, it's like, if we was to walk out on a major league field, to them right now, walking out on this field, it's got to feel enormous.
Yeah, and I was wanting to have another camera angle. I was wanting to go actually on the field with the camera and get close ups of these little guys, but it could pan up just a minute. The weather is not as appealing as we were thinking. We were wanting to have an outfield camera too, but actually right now looks like there may be some rain in our forecast, so we're going to do the best we can from right here.
Yeah, classic Letcher County weather. If you don't like what it is right now, wait 5 minutes.
It may get changed. But we're getting ready, like I said, to do the national anthem and get the kids out on the field. We're going to take one quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
All right, guys, we're back here to Letcher County. Going to get this going. Right now, they are naming off the Little League players, getting them out on the field.
We have Jackson Elder, Emerton, Colton Craig, Carson Poole, Richard Webb, Elijah Hollow, Grayson Hollow.
So lots of mud hens coming out through here.
Yeah, no, that's a classic baseball name. I like that. A couple years ago, they had a team up there that was the Bad News Bears, and they had the exact replica of
The uniforms.
Oh, it was
That'd be
killer.
awesome.
They were awesome.
Johnson, Austin Johnson, Michael Johnson, Nolan Smith, Eli Hill, Coach Wesson, Fletcher Pratt, Colton Day, Blake Brock, McIntosh, Cooper Shell.
The numbers is what's blowing me away right now. The number of kids on these teams.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's amazing over here. We used to have our numbers used to be through the roof, and as soccer came about and other sports, and kids they kind of fell off and started doing other things. But yeah, the numbers have always been huge in the smaller ones, in the T-ball and the minor league, and then as you get up toward little league, it kind of
thins down.
Yeah, it thins down.
I understand. It's smaller counties. I'm from Breathitt County, and we have a lot of athletes that have to play 2 and 3 sports. You see someone that's naturally talented, they get pulled in a bunch of different directions. But like you said, by the time they get up around that fifth, sixth grade level,
Yeah.
they've kind of picked. You know,
Yeah.
they're kind of like, well, which one do I like the most? And they kind of go to that one.
Yeah, they start specializing, as they call it. Hey, if you're going to be good, you got to play this one year round, and that's how it is anymore. I mean, it used to, you had seasons, but now it's, some people can play baseball year round, some can play basketball year round, and
Yeah, it's kind of blown my mind. Like I said, my son is just now getting into the baseball realm and get invited to tournaments in indoor facilities
yeah,
through the winter. It's kind of crazy that it's baseball is a summer sport, you would think, but they do play it year round as well.
oh yeah,
Sounds like they're getting ready. See here, yep, 2 minutes till game time. Getting ready to do the national anthem. Like they're still getting some pictures down here and getting some things lined out.
little fellas taking some pictures with their heroes.
Tell you one thing though, impressive is the uniforms on these kids nowadays.
Oh yeah,
Back in the day, when we had a pair of pants and a colored shirt.
yeah, T-shirt.
It had a number on it. We went with it. So
Yeah, now they are.
that's full on uniforms, man. They guys got the pinstripes and everything. Some of these guys do. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, some of them got the home and aways. A lot of those are thanks to local guy Mark Wright. He's the big time uniform supplier around here.
Ain't got to say nothing. We just played a Mark Wright commercial.
Oh,
So
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's awesome. He's always open to discussion about anything that kind of supports the sports and the getting these kids publicity. So it was a very short conversation. I never met Mark before in my life, and I walked over and I said, "Hey, this is who BSN is. This is what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to promote the youth of the area." And he said, "What's the prices?" He said, "Then you let me know." He said, he said, "If it's going to promote the youth of this area, I am all in."
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably talking about Kentucky Farm Bureau Mark Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got two of them.
Oh wow,
we're
okay.
Mark Wright rich around here. We
That's
have
awesome.
Mark Wright that runs the Sports RS.
Oh, that right, yeah.
yeah, and then that Mark, yeah, but both of them are huge backers for youth sports. Always have been. Can't find two better dudes.
Yeah, I spoke to him as well. I didn't realize it's his last name. I knew his name was Mark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He actually has family from where I'm at. Grew up with one of his nieces.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think I knew that. I think it might be his sister that has she was a school teacher down there, and then I think her daughter goes to Moorhead now with my son.
So, getting ready here, getting everything shook out tonight. Looks like Kinser will be at the helm for the Cougars.
Yeah, I guess.
Cougars be still serving the back end of a suspension. He got throughout the game the other night. So it showed a little too much passion. We always like seeing a lot of passion in the game, but it does happen.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Mm-hmm. So now they're going to show the starting lineups and bring out. We start out with the Pikeville Panthers. We have number 4, Jaden Justice. Number 5, Braden Hall. Number 1, Jackson Hall. Number 15, Bash Ryan. Number 2, Isaiah Stanley. Number 6, Isaac Duty. The DH tonight for the Panthers will be number 8, Grant Tomlinson. Number 14, Zach McCoy, catcher. Okay. Number 10, Gage Brigette. And number 9, Tate Gerald.
Got a good looking squad, Pikeville does.
Man, Pikeville's always got a good looking squad.
Oh, yeah.
That no matter if they unload one year, they're going to be ready the next. That's just what they do.
Yeah, they don't rebuild. For the Cougars, we got Andrew Little leading off, playing third base. We got Dawson Kinser batting second and catching.
All right.
Pitching tonight will be Quentin Williams.
How you coming up?
We got Clay Hall batting cleanup and playing first base. We got Keaton Maggard. He'll be playing right field. And we got Mason Boggs. He'll be playing his usual shortstop. Then we'll have Kanan Harrell. He'll be playing out in left field. And then we got Kobe Johnson. He's going to be DHing tonight for the second baseman Riley Wright. And then we have Brett the Jet Smith out in center field.
The camera here is trying to focus on, try to get these young guys kind of cutting out to the field. There we go.
Second baseman.
I never know what the camera picks up. I didn't know if the lineup for Pikeville was coming over the thing. I was standing here holding it like a good
Oh, no,
fly.
you're fine. No, some of it comes through, some of it does not. That was the soundboards. But now that everyone has taken the field, all these young men getting ready for the anthem, great picture here.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what it's all about right there.
So, well, unfortunately, we got to get away from it. Copyright law does not let us actually listen to the national anthem. We have to kick it out for a commercial break. So we will take a quick 1 minute commercial break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank. What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Welcome back to Whitesburg, where we're getting ready to get this game kicked off. Some of these young guys don't look as enthused to be leaving the field as they were coming on to it.
Yeah, I know. I think they thought they might get to play a little bit. I got dressed up for this. I want to play.
Some of them, yeah, still booking it off the field here. Man, I swear, it's still my favorite part of the year. Big basketball fan, big football fan, but watching all the youth, these guys. As I said, it's a highlight of one of my parts of the year here for me. It looks like we have Brian Napier here behind the plate. I'm not sure. I can't see that far. John, I'm getting older.
Yeah,
That's out in the field. I'm not sure who that one is.
It looks like Mikey Paul, but I'm not sure if that's who it is or not. But it looks like him.
Okay.
Yeah. And Brian. Quentin on the hill tonight here. It looks like they're going to go with their ace.
Yeah, Williams going to be pitching. I said we've talked about that. We talked about it in high school too. You know, this is the time of the year where you're over halfway. You know, the arms are starting to get really good in shape, really warmed up, and you're going to start seeing those aces really step up for these teams. And the cool thing about high school baseball is if you pitch them right and if you time them right, one good ace can take you a whole long way.
Absolutely. That's, you can figure out how to ride him, how to set your lineup, and in high school they go by pitch counts and all that, innings pitched, and so you can't just for the health of your player, you can't pitch a guy every game, but you can definitely make sure that you make him hit all the right spots and all the teams that you're wanting to beat, in your district or whatever. A lot of times teams they'll do what's called throwing off. They'll hardly ever let you, like if you're in your district, a lot of times even in your region, they won't pitch their ace against them during the regular season because they don't want you to see what you got. I know a lot of coaches in this region do that.
Yeah, I've only watched one game where it's been an actual, seeded game where I've seen an ace on a mound. Usually it's your third or fourth arm.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, that's just gamemanship. You got to try to hide something. You bring something extra when district tournament comes around because that's when it matters.
Yeah. And of course, the more you see a guy, the more comfortable you're going to get with him. So that's you're trying to create that element of surprise against your opponent when it's most needed, which is always tournament time. Because in the grand scheme of things, these regular season games are nice to win, but you're playing for the tournament.
And these baseball players nowadays have such high IQs. You said you see a pitcher once, and you learn, he places his foot this way, he turns his body this way, and
Yep.
you can kind of tell when it's coming off speed.
Yep.
So like I said, you don't want to see them too often.
Take it down low on the first pitch. Caden Justice stepping in for the Pikeville Panthers. Their left fielder. 1-0 pitch. Right on the corner. Nice pitch by Q. He's dealing some heat early.
So we've got quite a few Letcher games this year, but I've not got to watch Q pitch much. What's his velocity coming in at now, John? Do you know?
Last I heard it was, high 70s, touching maybe an 80 every now and then on a good day. Nice play by Riley to get over and cut that ball off. Went right through the 3-4 hole. Not much you can do with that. But yeah, he's definitely got some heat to him, especially when he gets lathered up, third, fourth inning. He's got a good sweat going. He could probably touch close to 80. And he's got a lot of movement where he's a lefty.
It's one thing that you don't see as much in high school is a lot of these guys pitchers. They got 2 or 3 ends in them, but Williams got one of those strong arms. It's about the third or fourth innings when he's really grooving.
Yeah, he seems to be getting better as the game goes on, as long as he can keep his pitch count low and not run into a lot of deep counts. As Braden Hall steps in for the Panthers, the center fielder. Got Justice over on first with just a modest lead. Nice stroke out to left center. Kane and Harold camps under it. Can of corn.
A good hard hit, loud out there, but said still not much ground to cover, easy out.
Yeah, he got him up on the handle of the bat a little bit. Didn't really square it up like the batter was wanting. Here's Bash Ryan. No, this is Jackson Hall. I'm sorry. He's going to be pitching tonight for the Panthers. Down low. So 1-0, keeping him close over. Got to watch them lefties, buddy, with that move. They're sneaky.
Lefties, a lot of times you got to watch for that third base on, but
yeah,
the first base over there, you got to really keep close, especially with someone with the arm strength as Q.
Yeah. Looks in the 5-4 hole. Mason kept it on the infield. So far, there are a lot of C&I singles here, just in the holes. They're finding them, not really making hard contact for base hits, but in the scorebook, they look the same. Got one out with runners on first and second. See if Q can get one out here on his own. Looks like first base is playing in a little bit. Expecting maybe a bunt. Fouled it off to the right. Must be thinking they got something cooking here. Didn't look like he was squaring around. Down low. Evens the count 1-1.
So Q living on those corners right now, showing good commands. If you're going to miss where you want to.
Yeah, definitely. He's still trying to find where the umpire zone's at right now. He'll dial in a minute. Checked his swing.
So 2-1 count.
Inside.
So you can tell he's already in his groove, though. As the ball's back, he's already getting set.
You one pitch. Nice pitch. Right down Main Street. Missed up high. Loads the bases for the Panthers.
Yeah, so just one out here in the first inning, and Williams already in a pickle. Do have the force out now to kind of back up on, but because they're not going to concede the run, they are pulling the infield in first and third.
Ball one to Isaiah Stanley. Dawson's got time. Going to go out and talk it over a little bit with Q. Give him time to catch his breath. Yeah, it looks like they've got corners in, middle back. So it looks like corners are going to come home with it, and middle looks like they're going to try to turn two. Outfield playing straight out. Nice pitch by Q. He took a little off that one. Inside. One of the things with having the corners in, you're not holding the runner so they can get a pretty good size lead. Anything hitting the gap. Nice pitch right there on the corner. Evens it up 2-2.
And I'm right along with Williams right now. I'm still trying to diagnose here where the strike zone is going to be.
Historically, Q likes to work down to up. He likes the low pitch, which is pretty smart. Got him to go after that little changeup. Gets him 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a big play there. Said gets that second out. So now they may be able to get out of this one without allowing any runs.
Now the corner's going back. No need to worry about the run at the plate.
Outs at 1, get it go.
Isaac Duty steps in for the Panthers.
And Williams just challenges him first pitch.
Nice pitch right there. Good job for Dawson to keep an eye on the runner at third.
So quick 0-2 count here. See what Williams comes with. It still can't be too brave with it with runners in scoring position over here.
No, you want to get him out on your pitch, don't give him anything, no cookies. Got him to swing on that one.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go, so that would be out.
So he got out of that mess. A lot of traffic for nothing, but that's not good for your pitch count. But hopefully he can make up for that in a few quick innings later on.
Yeah, so like I said, Panthers leave the bases loaded here in the top of the first. We'll see if the Cougars can get their bats going here in the bottom and get some runs put on the board. We're going to kick it out for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures.
Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
All right, guys, welcome back here to Letcher County. We're going at the bottom of the first as the Cougars come up to bat. Be led off by number 6.
Andrew Little, senior, playing third base today. Looks like the Panthers has Jackson Hall on the bump.
Yeah, if you guys hear me trying to clear my nose out here, I'm sorry about that. We've got allergy season kicked in full force on me last weekend. Still trying to keep it all.
It's rough. Nice pitch right on the outside corner. Fouled straight back. Got him in a quick hole, 0-2. Yeah, I was cutting grass the other day, and I run over some kind of grass or something that, gosh, my eyes were burning for days. I could not get them to stop burning.
Wonderful time of the year. Tons of green.
All up.
Little good eye.
Tried to throw the little curveball, but it just didn't break. Didn't snap for him. Still working on that release point. Fought that one off down the right field line, foul. I noticed the games that we've done up here that a lot of times they get the 2-strike approach, and they always just try to hit it where it's pitched, try to go opposite field with it if it's on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, the Cougars. Like I said, I've got to see quite a few teams this year now to this point, and Cougars are one of the best in the region at kind of getting up in the box, crowding that out, and fighting these pitches off.
Straight away to center field. Center fielder got a beat on it. Out number 1. Nice hit by Little. Center fielder able to run under it. Now we got the senior catcher Dawson Kintzer coming up. Cougars has got about, I think, 8 seniors on the team. Outside.
Yeah, the Cougars are one of those teams when we looked at preseason, looking around the region, one of those ones that jumps out at you, is one of the favorites, contenders to come out.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of leadership. Some big bats, big arms. If you've got they can put it all together here at the right time. The Cougars can go real deep and possibly win the region.
Yeah, there's no substitute for experience when it comes to tournament play. You by that point, your nerves are, you got them out of you like old hat.
Was a 4-pitch walk.
Nice eye by Dawson, making him come to him. Now you got your pitcher can come in and try to help himself here. Q coming in, the lefty.
Is that Mason on first?
We're on
coaching first.
Oh, that's Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Blake. Yeah, Mason, yeah. Yeah, he's filling in, helping a little bit since they're shorthanded with the coaching situation.
Q steps in here, swinging strike 1. Quick move there, try to get the pick off at first.
Yeah, nice move.
A pick-off move is a work of art sometimes. You got to be able to.
It is.
You mess it up so quick.
There's a delayed steal. Could have took that one standing up. Nice read by Dawson. On his secondary, he saw the ball in the dirt. No hesitation, took second. I think maybe the catcher is going to go out and have a talk with the pitcher to maybe keep the runner a little more honest. Not much you can do with the guy when he's already halfway by the time the ball gets to you.
Yeah, a lot of times we talk about steals. People that aren't around baseball as much, you can steal on the catcher, you can steal on the pitcher too.
That's it.
Sometimes if you get their rhythm, you can steal on the pitcher, and the catcher has no shot.
Yep. Don't matter if you got Johnny Bench back there. If the pitcher isn't going to keep him honest, then you're not you don't have a shot. So combo effort.
We got a new ball in play here.
Shortstop hanging out in a pick move. Dawson back in.
I believe you may have been correct about the conversation at the mound.
Yeah. You're probably like, this guy is a little bit quick. Let's see if we can hold him on a little closer here. And that's the thing about in high school, you can throw back there a million times. In pro, you can only 2 disengagements, they call it. You only do 2, and on the third one, if you don't get him out, then he gets the next base. But in college and high school, you could throw for days. Nice take by Q.
It's just outside. Yeah, Cancer, I tried to throw him up a couple times. He's still taking that good lead.
Yeah, he's measuring him out to see. He's like, okay, that's probably your B move. May not be your A move, but I got back easy on your B, so I should be able to get to here on your A. And that's how speed will help you also, as they call time. Speed will help you because whenever you got this shortstop having to come in here and cover like that, that's opening up a big hole over here on the left side of the field for Q to just poke it through. Like fouled out of play down the left field line.
Don't have to worry about those tonight. I got here a few minutes later than I'm usual and parked about the scoreboard up there at the football field. So they'd have to hit a heck of a foul ball to get to me.
Yeah. Yeah, last time you were out here nervous the whole game.
Right here next to the bullpen last time, so less to think about.
Yeah. Q's choked up. Takes that one in the dirt.
Oh. I forgot to move Cancer to second. That was my bad.
Evens it up 2-2. Got one out. See if Q can help himself here. If he can find grass in the outfield, Dawson will score with his speed.
Oh,
that one saved him.
Throws a little errant there and catches Cancer right in the number.
Yeah. Yeah, if it hadn't hit Dawson, it would have been in the left center gap. He probably could have got on to third, but he's feeling the effects for that one. It got him good. If you can't get him out, just hit him.
They've called time here.
He waved him off.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm good, Dad. I'm good.
Go away.
Don't come out here. I'm good. Nice move.
Always could not handle the throw.
And the play at the plate, no play at all. Dawson heads up base running on the bobble at first base, takes home. And Q's speed made the shortstop hurry that throw up a little more than he wanted to. Great move by Dawson. I liked how whenever the ball was coming, he kind of screened the ball just a little bit, just enough to throw the shortstop off, get his eye off the ball a little bit.
As Letcher gets your first run on the board.
Clay Hall will step into the plate. Another senior. Takes that one in the dirt.
That's dangerous with Williams there. Williams still has good speed over there on first.
Yeah. I think Todd's letting him know that he's expecting him to be on second on that. If that ball gets in the dirt and bounces away, he wants him on second with his speed. You got to hold the pitcher accountable on those dirt balls. slicing down the right field line and foul off the fence. Nice effort by Pikeville's right fielder.
He was almost able to get there. It's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, yeah. Isaiah Stanley, he was on his horse out there.
So we even count up 1-1. Still one out here in the bottom of the first.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul tip, straight back. Strike two.
And big cut. Look, it's coming in high.
Yeah, those big ones, they come in like that. I swear they look like a watermelon rolling in there. There ain't nothing you can do with them. If you do make contact, probably going to pop it straight up, but they look pretty when they come in. Q got a nice lead. Hall takes that one high.
And catching the attention of the catcher here.
I think the base runners are giving Hall a little aggravation on the mound.
As they should. That's their job.
Yeah, I think that's some pitchers like, it don't bother them to have traffic on the bases, but some they just don't like it. Off goes Q, nailed it to center. Q got to hustle back. Nice swing by Clay Hall, but one of them atom balls right at the center fielder. And we're going to have Keaton Maggart stepping in.
It's a good hard hit ball. Like you said, hit it all you want to, as hard as you want to. If you straight at somebody, it's not going to do much good sometimes.
No. Oh, wild throw. Pickoff attempt at first, and Q will take second. Think about third, but he'll hold up. The law of averages state that the more you throw over, the better chances you have to make a bad throw.
Heads up play by Williams, been able to get the second easily. So now they're just hunting for the grass. Williams, like I said, has good speed, so anything they get a good hard hit into the grass, Williams may be able to score.
Takes that one high. Shortstop lurking out behind Q. Bounces back out. Nice pitch. Even the count up 1-1.
Big cut there. He's strike two swinging.
It's him choking up here. He's trying to make a little contact. A little choke and poke action. Fouled off to the right side.
Maggart, just a freshman, are batting .333 on the season.
He pitched a good game up here that one day we were up here also. Able to check his swing on the appeal. Yeah, he pitched, what was that, against Leslie County?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he pitched a real good game against Leslie.
Good game. Cougars really like to get in there and eliminate that inside corner. Fouled off to the right.
Maggart still fighting here. Yeah, still 2-2 count. Williams still lurking out there on second base, just waiting to see if he can get an opportunity to come home.
Pitcher comes set. Maggart takes that one inside.
Almost took that one off the nub of the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, that inside corner, they about eliminated. They're right on the batter's line.
As misses low, ball four.
Nice eye. He really battled back on that one. as Mason Boggs will step in. Cougar shortstop.
Number 1, Mason Boggs.
So some more of the youth here for the Cougars. Mason Boggs, just a freshman.
Been playing for the Cougars a couple years. Looks like the pitcher is not happy with the landing spot on the mound. Might have a little hole there or something. A lot of times when you're pitching after another pitcher, it's just according to where they're landing. He comes in after him. The other guy's already pitched, so there's already a hole there. So you kind of got to work around it. Fouled straight back. Even it up 1-1.
Still 1-0 here. The Cougars able to get the Kentry around and come home. Only run of the game so far.
Got one run on just one hit. That one error was kind of costly for the Panthers. Throw overs, try to sneak in behind him. Nice thought. Trying to catch the Cougars asleep since they weren't holding them. He tried to sneak in behind him. There's a 1-1 pitch. Get up and go, baby.
They try to throw Williams out at third, errant pass, and he will score.
Speed kills.
And smart base running there.
Make things happen. Get everybody moving. Put the pressure on the defense.
As that was strike 2. Williams goes ahead and says, I'm not going to wait. Just go ahead and try to go home. Get that second run.
Comes a 1-2 pitch. Bring him up on that outside corner. Strike 3.
So good time in there. I said able to come home, get that run before the third out. The Letcher Central Cougars will take a 2-0 lead into the top of the second inning. We're going to kick it out for a 90-second break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when
you going. Your love for the game, your teammates, a victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back here as we get started at the top of the second inning. As Tomlinson will step in here for the Panthers.
The DH for the Panthers, Grant Tomlinson.
And I would tell you what their stats are, but Pikeville doesn't have it.
No stats reported on KHSAA.
Huh. That is an odd one.
Down the third base line, but foul. Well, a lot of, coaches are a weird breed, a lot of them. And a lot of times I've heard them say that they don't like to put them on there because people will scout you based on your stats and that they've never seen you, but they can look on there and say, okay, this must be their main dudes and this is this and this is that. So they're they're a different breed. Some coaches are, and that might be behind why they don't put them on.
This is inside there for ball one. Yeah, I know. I said the world of streaming is kind of a thing you think about too nowadays. A
Oh
lot of
yeah,
people they scout people.
yeah. So many games on the internet now. Fouled straight back.
Just nicks right over top of the fence here. Stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to left field. Nice catch by Harold to catch that one in foul ground.
You just have to believe us there. That black pole kind of hid the great catch, but he ranged way over there into foul territory and made a great snag.
And that's where speed comes in again. Harold's one of the fastest guys on the team. Real fast outfield that the Cougars have here. 3 really speedsters out there.
We sent a master class to center field last night. We did the Hazard Perry Central game, and
oh yeah,
anything in the grass, it was pretty much out.
Who won that game? Hazard.
Hazard came out on top on that one.
Hazard's looking good this year.
We won 8-2 over the Commodores last night.
That was the Meehan return, I would imagine. What field did they play at?
They played at Commodore it's not Commodore Field, it's Bill Dixon Field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're at Perry Central.
Perry Central, yeah. It's got to feel odd for Meehan to be coaching
the other side.
The colors.
Man, that was a
coach forever.
And 2 great coaches last night, Brian Dean and Meehan both. So 2 of the great ones from this region. Great history between them. As Williams now is 5. Still 2-1 count.
Fouled off to the right. He's hanging right in there.
Yeah, able to fight back to a 2-2.
Zach McCoy, the Pikeville catcher. 2-2 pitch. Oh, he took something off that one. Had him guessing fastball and hit him with the change.
You seen that one. As soon as he released it, I was like, that might be dangerous.
Yeah, like he had it on a string.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to say from up here. It's down there. It's the pitch of motion's almost identical. It's hard to tell what's coming.
Yeah, that's the key. If you can have the same arm slot, the same motion, you keep them guessing.
He misses low for ball 1.
As Gage Burgett steps in for Pikeville. Fouled off to the right. Nice pitch on the outside corner by Q. Moving the ball around real good, keeping the batters off balance where they can't key on one particular pitch or zone. Right through the 5-4 hole. Harold gets it back in. Nice hard hit. So now we go back to the top of the lineup with Caden Justice.
Allowing the hit here with 2 outs, so Williams still in good position here to try to get out of this inning. The left-handed hitter, Williams, it's a lefty versus lefty action here, a little different. Those balls he was throwing outside breaking in may not look as good here.
Attempted bunt. Barely got a little piece of that. Fouled it off. Even up the count. One of the benefits of having a lefty in the box, the catcher a lot of times can get away with a nice snap throw back to first if he feels the runner at first is getting a little too eager. The batter kind of shields the motion. As Q throws over to keep him honest. Nice pitch. Swing and strike, 1-1. I'll have to turn the lights on here in a minute.
Yeah, it's already gotten dark. That's why I said I'd love to have that outfield camera, but as that strike three,
Right
gets
on
him
the
looking.
corner. Q's out there painting a little bit.
Yeah, so he gets out of his inning and said another hit allowed, still no runs on the board, though. So the Cougars will take that and see if they can tack on a few more here in the bottom of the second. We'll be back in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
As we're back here, as the first pitch comes through.
Kanan Harrell stepping in for the Cougars. Left fielder that made a great run and play in foul territory last inning.
That's a quick 2-0 count here. It started out. .30.
See how long a leash Pikeville wants to go with their starter tonight. Kind of struggled finding his release point last inning.
He squares the bunt. Just give him something to think about. Yep. He hits the corner for strike one. Challenging right down the middle. Fights back to a 3-2 count.
Fought back on that from 3-0 to
3 straight strikes. Yeah. Strikeout here. Start the inning for the Panthers.
We have Kobe Johnson coming up to bat, the DH today for the Cougars. On the outside corner for called strike. Looks like he's finding his zone.
Yeah, like I said, there's a quick 3-0 count, but fighting back to that strike, it's a huge confidence booster here.
Oh, it's got to be. Right over the 3-4 hole down here by the first baseman. Real hard hit, but first baseman, no time to react. Nice hit by the senior Kobe Johnson. Now we'll have Brett Smith coming up, the center fielder.
If he gets a good hard hit here, Johnson better be on the horse and quick.
Yeah, he will run up his back.
As he gets back.
Very close play. Not sure if Johnson thought that was going to be a for sure bunt. I know he squared around like he was going to, but Johnson took an enormous lead.
And barely able to get back. So the Panthers disagreed with the call there. Thought they got it in time.
Fouled straight back. Even it up 1-1. Real nice throw by the catcher. And nice snap tag. I think he just missed his foot as he comes sliding in. On that play, it's just a blind tag. You're not really seeing. You're just grabbing and slamming.
Really impressed with the Cougars base running today. Oh, that
Hit him in the
fouls
box.
it off. Yep.
Yeah, they have. They've all the games we've done. I've been impressed with their base running and their 2-out approach, their 2-strike approach.
Yeah, it's showing high baseball IQ. You know, those things are things that take time to learn. You always tell who's been well coached when those kind of things coming in.
Yeah, the small things. That's how you win championships and titles is the small things.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, still 1 out. Still trying to get Johnson out there on first. Just a little behind.
He might want to go back in on his chest on that one. It's getting a little too close going in, standing up. It's the pitch. Sprayed down the right field line and out of play.
Smith staying alive. As one of the little leaguers is going to run and get that in force. Hall's checking the call.
Ball up. Evens it up 2-2. Good eye by Brett.
And we talk about different aspects of the game, and you talked about pitch count earlier. You know, I said still staying alive. Smith causing the pitch count to come on up. You know, Hall had to come out of the game quicker, may make a big impact later on in the game.
Yeah, going deep in counts, it really affects everything as he pops it straight up and foul back behind us.
So still 2-2 count.
Snap throw over to first.
Wild throw goes down the first base line, but Johnson holds it first.
You didn't want to chance that one. Didn't get too far away from first.
Yeah, let him do that with Smith there.
No, he'll be on third.
Gets the call. Smith good hard hit up the middle.
And definitely not going to double him up. Just go ahead and take that force at second and put it in your pocket.
Yeah, that was hit perfectly for the double play.
Yeah, for normal humans.
So Smith, aware of the situation, gets going quickly and gets down to first and runs that one out.
So we'll see how long he wants to hang around second or hang around first here with Andrew Little stepping into the box.
And so scored a hit by Smith, but out on second there was Johnson, second out of the inning.
Nice pitch on the outside corner.
Hard hit.
Nice rip.
But trails out of bounds down third base.
Out in front of that one a little bit. And the hold quickly 0-2. Let's see his 2-strike approach. I'd say Brett is going to be gone. And there he goes.
Oh, as it was strike 3.
And he throws him out.
Yeah. So it was strike 3 swinging there for what? Get the third out. So the Panthers get out of this second inning with no more damage done. Still trailing 0-2 coming into the top of the third. So they had some good luck. We can get some hits, just not timing them all together yet.
Yeah, can't string them along.
So see if the Panthers can get something going and get on the boards here. And get this lead narrowed down from the 2-0 lead it is. We'll be back in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back here to Cougar Field. The Panthers stepping back in the box. Let's see if they can eat into this lead here. The Cougars have a 2-0 lead here in top of the third.
Braden Hall takes that one outside. Hughes had really good control tonight, moving the ball in and out, keeping the batters off balance.
Yeah, he's kind of thrown you're seeing the whole repertoire. He's throwing different pitches, different zones, trying to keep them off balance.
Tried to went with the smoke show on the corner on that one.
Yeah. And I forgot to switch it over there. I bet. It is strike. 1 strike, 1 ball here in top of the third. Still no outs. Good hard rip into left.
To the gap. Let's see if they can run this one down. That one's gone.
That one's over the fence.
Over the left center fence. No matter what kind of speed you got in the outfield, it's not going to bring that one back.
Well, as I said, big home run here for the Panthers. Like I said, 1 hit, 1 run, so it gets them on the board quickly.
Nice shot by number 5, the center fielder, Braden Hall, for the Panthers. That one just kept carrying.
Yeah, as I was saying, that one looked like it may have dropped, but it just kept carrying out. So I said a big home run there.
Cuts the Cougar lead in half with the 1 swing of a bat. Foul tip. The Panther pitcher stepping in. Good thing is, no matter how far that goes, it just counts as 1 run.
Yeah, like I said,
nobody on.
It lead off there, so 1 run on the board.
Limit the damage. Had him reaching on that one to third base. Andrew throws over to first, no problem. Gets the out. Had him reaching on that one.
And good clean field. It's a good throw. Routine out there at first.
Nice Sunday hop for Andrew over there. Had him played good.
As I say, routine. I get out there, I'd probably mess that one up in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Fouls it down the right field line and out of play. Bash Ryan. That's a baseball name if I ever heard one.
Mm-hmm. So fouls that one off for strike 1.
That one must have missed low on that one.
Yeah, it looked like he got the corner there, but just a little low.
Dawson tried to frame it a little bit, but I wasn't buying what he was selling.
He raises it a few inches and gets the strike call. So now I hit the count 1-2.
It's the 1-2 pitch. Foul down the third base line.
Is Bass utilizing that open stance?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what leading to a lot of his getting pulled down that line too. He's pulling out, trying to get that inside pitch that Q's trying to get in on his hands. Miss down low.
So 2-2 count now. Still one out.
Puts that one out in the gap.
Another hard hit, out there to Smith. Gets it on one hop, gets it in quickly, limits the damage, gets a single. It looks like the Panthers may be starting to time up Williams.
Yeah, that's what it's. May need to start throwing a little more change ups because they seem like they're getting hard hit balls off of his fastball. Brought the heat on that one. Strike one.
So misses the inside low. Pass ball allows the runner to advance to second. So now the Panthers have that Tynes run in scoring position on second.
Second base holding him on. Fouled straight back for strike two.
Williams kind of an old hat here. See if it's this kind of pressure gets to him, or he looks like he's staying calm, cool, and collected. There's a blooper, gets just over second base's head there.
Going to hold him at third. Got him.
Got him out.
So that was a nice play at the plate here. They got him out here.
Yeah, and safe at third. I got so excited, I almost overshot that with the camera. I think it still got it, though, there at the top. With a good play there by Cougars been able to get the ball home and get the out and save the run.
Nice cutoff play by Clay Hall. Cut the throw off, trying to get to throw it to get the out at second. The runner was, I think that was the intent the whole time, was the runner was going to try to stretch it into second, make them make a play there so they could steal this run. They didn't think the Cougars would just give up second base and let them have it to make the throw home, which was a almost perfect throw.
Yeah, it was quick reaction time, noticing, the runner left third and getting into Kinser. Kinser said, good job getting the tag down.
Yeah, great two-handed tag. Going to be contact. You want to hold on to that. Great job by Dawson. Great relay throw from Mason Boggs out there. Real strong arm. Right on the money. You had to have a perfect throw and a perfect catch to get them, and they done it.
So the Panthers still have that tying run sitting over there on third base. I said doing a good job getting some hits this inning, so I said maybe able to tie this one up.
Fouled off the pole and straight out to first. I don't think we're not playing arena baseball, or that would have counted. I think it's safe to say he was a little behind on that swing.
Mm-hmm.
Down a little bit.
One ball, one strike.
See if you can pull a Houdini here and get out of this trouble. Get the dugout. Nice pitch on that inside corner. You don't see a lot of lefties that want to throw on that inside where they got that natural movement already. He's got very good control of that inside corner pitch.
Tries it off speed. Did not break. Misses high.
Not holding them on at third, just playing straight up. Nice pitch to get out of it.
Gets him swinging for strike 3 and third out of the inning. So Pikeville does get on the board there with that big home run to start out the inning. And had made a lot of noise on the bases.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good base running there, but the Cougars been able to come through with the defense, got that out at home, and right now that's the difference in the game.
Yeah, they bent, but they didn't break. They stayed in there, didn't hang their head. You got to make the plays.
Mm-hmm. So after the top of the third there, Pikeville 1 run, 6 hits. Letcher still with the lead, 2 runs on 3 hits. Let's see if they can get their bats going again here in the bottom of the third. We'll be back in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Station.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit
As we're back here in Whitesburg, as Kinser's leading off the inning. Takes ball 1. Watches strike 1 come through.
He wanted that one, but he was a little too late.
Making his decision
making.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice little rip.
Oh.
And he drops it out there. Dawson thought about it for just a second, took a big turn. Right fielder was late getting up. Looked like it may have knocked the wind out of him just a tad whenever he went down for it.
Heck of a diving attempt out there. He came in, slid down, and almost made the snag. Hit him in the glove. Just couldn't squeeze.
Yeah, it was a dying little humpback liner.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get that close. I thought he was going to die over top of second base's head, and it just kind of carried out to the right fielder.
Yeah, the ball's carrying. Q steps in here, trying to help his own cause. Fouls that down the left field line and out of play. They got to not fall asleep on Dawson over here. A lot of times catchers ain't quick, but he's the exception. He's pretty quick for a catcher, for any player really. Delayed steal again.
Oh, as the ball squirts high, gets out to center field. Good job by center field coming in and covering that. Kinser may be standing on third right now.
Yeah, that was very close to being a disaster for the Panthers there if they hadn't backed that up as good as they did. Dawson's got this little delayed steal that takes a big, huge secondary lead, and then he hesitates. Gives you the false sense of security if you're the catcher, I guess, as he throws back. And he gets back in time, and pitcher goes down. That's a hard move to make. It's like playing Twister out there when you're trying to make that pickoff move to second base with your feet. You got to be precise, or you can go down like he did.
So still 1-1 count to Williams.
If Williams can get that run right back that he gave him. Nice swing. Williams choking up on the bat, looking to just make a little contact. And another throw to second. Gets back in time.
As Kinser's caused some turmoil already on the base pass. They're trying to keep him honest.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to keep him right there. They know how important one run is in this game. They just got one. They earned. There it goes. Little hit and run action. So good job by Quentin to move the runner over.
Got 1 out. Still Kinser on third. So good scoring opportunity here for the Cougars. I said both these teams are just playing outstanding defense today. Every run's going to mean a whole lot.
Yeah, real good job putting the runners in motion too to stay out of double plays and getting that extra base. Cougars real aggressive on the bases. I like to see that as Clay Hall steps in here to try to bring Kentzer home. So he misses up.
Good. So I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but with Kentzer's speed, just a deep fly ball. Just anything, good hard hit may be able to bring that run home.
Yeah, absolutely.
As he about takes Kentzer out.
That shows you his quickness. That would have killed a normal man. He got down quick.
I took one off third base. I'll take a couple off third base chest right there. It's not the funnest thing ever.
Yeah, they don't call it the hot corner for nothing. Fouled straight back by Hall. Hall having a good year for the Cougars, leading them in batting average.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still just the 1 out. Oh, as he gets him swinging, has to run it. Fields it to first. Gets the out.
That's a big out for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, able to hold Kentzer out there to get that out now. So now you have to have a solid hit that gets down to try to get the score in.
You got Keaton Maggard stepping into the box for the Cougars. See if he can push Dawson across here.
Maybe a battle to a pass ball. A couple different ways Kentzer could try to get in here.
Yeah, especially with his secondary that he's getting. Definitely will be close enough to perhaps get in here with this short backstop.
There's a big swing there and strike 1.
He misses up on that one. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Takes it on the outside corner for strike 2.
Big opportunity here for the Cougars. It misses outside, ball 2.
Maggard saw that one, a ball straight out of his hand. That wasn't even up for debate. He didn't even offer that. Just stepped on out. On the corner, got him looking. Strike 3.
Strike 3 looking. So we in the 3rd inning. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Cougars had, like I said, made some noise, just like Pikeville. Made some noise there on the base pass, but not able to get the run across. So Panthers with a great opportunity here in top of the 4th. See if they can tie this one up and maybe take the lead.
Yeah, there a lot of missed opportunities by both teams, really. I mean, you have a lot of traffic out on the bases, and you still look up and you got the scores 2-1. So a lot of left on bases for both teams. That
and credit the defense also. These teams not letting anything little get through. You have to get a good, clean, hard hit to get anything down on these two.
Yeah, and it seems both pitchers too. Also, they find another gear whenever there's a little traffic, especially we're on third base. It seems like they find a few more miles per hour on the fastball, and it just enough to get out of that trouble, which is that's what you expect from your ace. Quentin. I'm not sure if this is their ace, but he looks like he looks like he should be.
Yeah, he's a really good pitcher. So we're going to kick it out for 1 minute. We'll be right back here for the top of the 4th on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
As we're back here to Cougar Field, and the Panthers stepping back into the batter box. It's a great opportunity here. You know, lots of hits tonight already. Got 5 hits on the board. So that one big hit, obviously, got the run on the board, the big home run there in the last inning.
There's a pitch by Q. Got a swing and strike. Seems like Q's getting stronger as the game goes on.
Yeah, velocity definitely has not dropped.
They're toward the bottom of the lineup, so if they can get off the field and get back in the dugout without any damage. Oh, he pulls one down the left field line.
A good hard hit. And
he misplayed it out in left field. He's going to take second on the misplay.
Yeah, took their time there trying to get to it. The runner's smart, aware there, be able to get to second.
Good job on base running there for the Panthers to see the miscue and take advantage of it.
So leadoff double, no outs here. Like I said, a big opportunity for the Panthers.
It's a tough place to start the inning out as a runner in scoring position already.
As we have the catcher up to bat.
This game low scoring like this, you expect to see a lot of small ball, especially with no outs and the guy on second. You like to try to get into third with a bunt, and there it is. And the throw was late. He snuck in under the tag. Q trying to get that lead runner, which is smart if you can get it. You always want to try to get that lead runner. Sometimes you just live to fight another day and take that out they're trying to give you.
Yeah, so the
can't fault him there.
No, the out. Kudos to the base runner. You know, he noticed the bunt was on. He had a good lead.
Yep.
You know, if he would have been another half step slower, it would have been out on third.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, those signs that they give him, he knew what was coming too, so he was on his horse. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
So Williams been able to fight out of a couple different pickles here. Bases loaded to start the game. Base runner's last inning there. This one may be the more difficult situation, though.
Yeah. Infield playing normal depth except for third. Looks like he's on the edge of the grass. Not really expecting a bunt. Just outside.
Got that last hit in there. So 7 hits now for the Panthers.
Fouled straight over to the right side. Very nice bunt by Pikeville, by the way. I was talking about the runner over here before. I forgot all about the bunt. You couldn't have rolled it out there any prettier. Nice, you know, pick the side. You want to pick a right side or left side. You don't want to bunt it straight back to the pitcher. You made Q come off the mound to the third base side, field it. As Q sets him down swinging for the first out.
Yeah, so that's a big help.
That's a biggie there.
Big help gets the strikeout. Like we were talking, you know, they've done this damage so far. They had the runners on first and third, 1 out. That was the 7, 8, 9 hitters.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're back to the top of the lineup here. Justice steps in the box.
Squared around. It looked like they had a safety squeeze on, perhaps. You had a nice lead down the line here and retreated pretty quick once he seen that the batter didn't offer for it. So you see the third baseman, Andrew Little, sneaking in the grass a little bit to try to combat that pitch. Perhaps if he tries to bunt it down the third baseline. Nice pitch by Q. Dawson calls time, wants to talk about what kind of defense they're wanting to put on here, probably for this bunt situation, in case he does decide to bunt. I'm a big proponent of bunting. I love it. Until you can show me you can get me out, I'll bunt. I'll bunt everybody over.
We talked about we talked about Meehan earlier, and a couple years ago, yeah, he won a champion. He won some regional championships bunting. So I said, small ball does work.
Was that the Cotton game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched it. I remember like 6 or 7 bunts in a row. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He squares around. Nice bunt, and it's a safety bunt, and he's safe. Probably would have been best served to take the first out on that. He had that one pretty wrapped up. If it was a force, he would have had him, but when you got to flip it and get the tag, he was just too close.
Except the bunt was, laid down perfectly. It didn't go too far, just perfectly enough to get him off the bag.
Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful bunt. Just barely out of the dirt.
That's a hard thing to do. Bunting is I've seen people break fingers easily.
Yeah.
Do that improperly.
It's a lost art. It'll win, like you said, it'll win you championships.
So still only one out here with runners on first and second as the tying run came across for the Panthers.
He wore that one on the back to load them up.
As he squared the bunt, and Williams came inside with it. So the base is now loaded. One out here, top of the fourth.
I believe maybe the Panthers coach heard my coaching philosophy about bunting. I'll bunt until you show me you give me out. So it looks like there's a lot of bunts happening here. Let's see if he continues.
At the force at home now, it may be
makes a little difference.
Pull it off.
Swinging away. Fouled off to the right side.
Still not a fan of that sound effect they got up here for the
no
for the cars.
Keep thinking it's
actually might have done some damage.
Happened, yeah. Way to block it up back there, Dawson.
One ball, one strike, one out. Good hard hit towards right. Right fielder makes the catch and comes home.
Oh, nice job. Nice job by Keaton Maggard out there with the diving catch, pop-up throw to his cutoff to hold Pikeville runner on third. I thought maybe there might be a tag on or tagging up here, but no.
Well, that ball was hit shallow right.
Yeah.
So if it would have been a little deeper right, we probably would have seen a play at the plate.
Yeah.
Q bounces one across the plate there for ball one.
Maggard's got to showcase his nice arm out there in right field, getting that ball back in. Foul tip straight back into the mitt. Evens up the count 1-1. Got him on the outside corner looking at that one. Take it to 1-2. He put a little extra giddy up on that one.
Yeah, that one came in. You can tell there's some oomph behind that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. See if Williams can get out of this. Misses just outside. Almost hit that same spot.
Nice miss, though. That's what you want to see from somebody. You don't want to give them a cookie if you got them 1-2. You'll get them out on your pitch. Nice job by Q and nice job by Dawson setting up. Misses high on that one.
So runs the count full. Base is still juiced, so
runners will be off with the pitch.
Misses low for ball 4. It will walk another run across. And now Pikeville has the lead, 3-2.
Must have missed low on that one.
Yeah, it was definitely across the plate, but missed low. Base is still loaded, 2 outs.
Here he's coming home. Slides in safe. That's hard to do. That's hard to get you got to have some speed at third to get that. There's not a big backstop here at Letcher Central, so there's not a lot of places the ball can get away from you. So that was good job and good secondary lead by Panthers to get that run in to go up 4-2.
Okay, so 4-2 lead here, 1 ball.
Got some heat on that one for a strike, swinging strike.
Kendrick did a good job getting to the ball quickly. Williams was there to cover, but I said just the
speed, man.
The speed kills.
It does. Can't teach it. Down in the dirt.
I get 2-1 count. Still 2 outs here on top of the 4th.
It's the place that when he's missed, it's been low today. Q, when he's missed, it's been low. That's going to foul down the right field line and out of play. Panther right fielder Isaiah Stanley. Comes a 2-2 pitch.
Misses just outside. Put the count full, 3-2.
Tried to come with that little curveball, just missed off the outside.
That's where the pitchers have been aiming at tonight. That seems to be the hot corner.
Yeah. Fouled straight back.
He's a good job staying alive there and battling. Should have put a lot of pitches on Williams this inning.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but it's got to be definitely his inning he's worked the most. Got him on the inside corner looking. Nice pitch by Q to get out of it.
So gets leave the bases loaded there, but not before 3 runs come across for the Panthers. And they now have the 4-2 lead over the Cougars.
Yeah, they threw a crooked number up at them there. Let's see how the Cougars can respond here with being down for the first time tonight. Looks like they're still going to go with their starting pitcher. His pitch count's got to be getting up there too. He's had a few innings like Q just had.
Yeah, he's had a couple. Like I said, the Cougars have also had the stranded base runners, so missed opportunities both sides. But right now, I said the Panthers able to kind of capitalize a few more times. So they're going to have that 4-2 lead going in the bottom of the 4th. We'll take a 90-second break and be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
As we come into the bottom of the fourth here, now the Cougars, like I said, first time tonight coming in with the deficit. See if they can get the lead back here. Maybe not get the lead back. Maybe they'll chip away some.
First pitch to the Cougar shortstop, Mason Boggs. Fouls that one straight back. They've got the heart of their order up here, so we'll see. Hopefully they can get something going here.
Boggs comes out aggressive, swinging at the first two, foul tips. Puts him in an 0-2 hole, though.
That one didn't bite.
Yeah, tried to throw it inside, but stayed that way.
Boggs digs in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Right down the middle. Took that one. First out. Comes the Cougar left fielder, Kanan Harrell.
Pretty pitch that last one there for the strikeout.
It was, wasn't it? A lot of times, some pitchers, they kick it up a gear whenever they, get a lead when they're pitching out in front.
It seems so far that's the tail right now. Come out, he's dealing here in the bottom of the fourth.
He definitely got his own. Missed that one outside.
And we can tell the rhythm's changed.
Oh, yeah.
You tell he's in a groove right now. You get the ball back quickly, taking the sign, and it's set.
Fouled straight back by Harrell. 1-2. Yeah, a lot of times if you notice that as a batter, you step out and try to just break that rhythm that he's got going on because, like you say, if pitcher gets in that rhythm, sometimes that helps feed his, the next pitch is better than the next pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you just step out just to break up the monotony of it. Swings through that one to get the second out.
Gets that backward K. Second strikeout of the inning. He looks really dealing good here at the bottom of the fourth. So I can tell you right now, he's actually got that confidence, got that trust in those mechanics. He's getting the ball and setting.
First pitch in for a strike to Kobe Johnson. Cougar DH. Got Brett Smith on deck. Swinging foul to the right.
Tell the adrenaline's running, man. He come off that mound
like a cat.
It's hopped up. Already got an 0-2 count here on Johnson.
Yeah, that's got to make you feel good. You go in the dugout. You're losing, you come back out. You're on top.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a whole new mindset. Misses down on that one.
1-2 count. Gets him swinging.
Going through that one. Struck out the side.
So quick and in quick bottom of the fourth there. Panthers got all the momentum right now. So all those hits in the top of the fourth, 3 runs and left 3 on base. So you had 3 stranded. Dan gets the whole side strikeout. To see if they can ride this momentum going in the top of the fifth and add a few more insurance runs here. But we're going to take a quick break and be back in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back here to Cougar Field for the top of the fifth inning. Except where the Pikeville Panthers are riding all the momentum, we have had a pitching change for the Cougars.
Yeah, Keaton Maggard is now in for the Cougars, the right fielder. Him and Q looks like they've just flip-flopped positions. Brett Smith out there. You cannot teach speed.
Nice. He was already shadow. He kind of shaded off towards left. They had a shift on, and batter almost took advantage of it. Hits it to the right center gap, but Smith, like I said, just kicks it in gear and is able to get over there.
Just ran right under it. Made it look so easy. It's amazing what speed can do. Like you said, he was way over in left center and ran that one down in right center. You don't see that a lot. Great catch. Runner was already standing on second base by the time he caught it.
And Maggard misses low there in the dirt. Ball one.
Missed that one down low. 2-0 count to the DH for Pikeville. Takes that one down.
So a smart move here by the Cougars, I believe, going from lefty to righty and switching up the time. And, it looks like they had really gotten Williams timed up well so far.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that over time that they had definitely timed him up a little bit. And
let's get ball four here.
Getting some good swings on him. Not only you go lefty righty, you kind of slow down the bats too, because of course you don't have someone in there throwing 80 like Q. Try to give him a different point of view.
The Panthers with a base runner here, still 1 out.
Nice pitch by Maggard right down the middle. Another pitch on the inside corner. Maggard delivering.
So quick 0-2 count, see where he goes with this.
Fouled that one straight back. Just barely got the barrel on it.
Yeah, staying alive. So 0-2 pitches for a pitcher. So many options.
Yeah. Didn't bite on that one.
Being smart, like you said, just gonna make him hit his pitch.
Yeah, if I'm a pitcher and I'm got somebody's 0-2, I don't give them a strike until it's at least 2-2. Move it up and down, change their eye level, and then if you have to, then after 2-2, you got a couple pitches to get them on then. Nice rip to third. See if he can double him up.
Oh.
And it gets away from first baseman. He's going to take second. Nice play by Andrew Little over on third on that line drive. The throw was a little in the dirt, and the runner got in the way. And Clay couldn't dig it out, so it got away from him over there.
So still able to get the 1 out, so it'll be 2 outs now. Runner on second base.
Cougars definitely want to limit the damage here and try to get in the dugout with no more runs. They still need to find 2 to try to tie it up. They don't want to make their job any harder. Out to dead center. Let's see if Brett can run under this one. But Q goes over and gets it for out number 3.
Yeah, multiple options out there now. Williams kind of ranges over and gets that out. And they do get out of the inning without any more damage done. And they'll come up to the bottom of the 5th with Smith leading off in the 9 hole. So we'll be right back to that top of the lineup. The Cougars have an opportunity to get back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you can get Brett on, that'd be a nice table setter to get him on base and then have the top of your lineup to come up. Try to see if you can do some damage. Try to get a few of these runs back. At least get one.
Like I said, we're getting a fifth inning here, so now it's getting a little more tight on the time. So we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back here in 60 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back here to Letcher Central, where as we have number 2, Brett Smith stepping in the box, 9-hole hitter for the Cougars, trying to get this one started off with a good foot.
Takes that one outside. Be a real nice luxury to get Brett on base here for the big bats coming up. Get some speed on the base. Right back to the pitcher.
So quick out there, right back to the pitcher. Able to handle it well. So one quick out. We come back up to the top of the lineup here with Little.
All still pitching good for the Panthers. Popped up to left field. The center fielder's called him off. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
So 3 pitches in, and we already have 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th.
Sometimes when you have a team or even a pitcher on the ropes, you need to put them out, and the Cougars have let Panthers hang around by not, pushing a lot of those runs across that they had on the bases and not knocking the pitcher out when they had a shot. Now he's really found his second wind. He's dealing.
Let's have a quick 1-1 count here. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th.
1 pitch to Kinser. Looks at it on the outside corner for strike 2.
Pitching confident with this league. Going to trust his defense, putting a lot more through the zone.
Watch that one bounce in the dirt.
A 2-2 count now, 2 outs. Kitcher trying to get a 2-out rally started here.
Choking up a little bit. Fouls it straight back.
Big group. Now, we've seen quite a few runs scored up here this year on 2 outs.
Yeah, that Leslie County game, I know there had at least been 10 runs that was on 2 outs.
Excuse me. Gets just back in, and they get him swinging. So strike 3 for the 3rd out. So a very quick inning, under 10 pitches there. He gets out of the inning. So it's really extended his game quick. Like I said, that struck out the side last inning And 3 quick outs on this one. So Panthers pitching staff really stepping up and dealing now.
Yeah. Jackson Hall, he's definitely gotten stronger as the game has progressed. He struggled finding his zone, his zone, the umpire's zone at the beginning. First couple innings, a lot of runners, and Cougars wasn't able to take advantage of that. And now he's looking like Superman out there.
Yeah, and Maggard did a good job last time. He'll be able to get the Panthers down really quick. So let's see if they can continue that rhythm here. We're going to take another quick commercial break and be back here for the top of the 6th inning on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Back here at Cougar Field as the Panthers step back into the box. Maggard still on the mound here, misses outside ball 1.
Maggard had a really good inning last inning, getting back in the dugout with putting a 0 on the board. At one line past the diving first baseman, Clay Hall. Good job by Q getting it back in out there.
He made a big turn at first there, yeah. If Williams would come in, was looking to maybe try to steal a quick second.
Oh yeah, he definitely had ideas of taking that base if they would have fumbled that ball or was slow getting to it.
Good diving attempt there. Just wasn't able to get to knock the ball down. So good single to start out the inning for the Panthers. Get a base runner early.
Nice pitch by Maggard. Off-speed pitch.
Sporting one of the hottest bats in America right now, the hot pink icon.
Oh, yeah, that's it, ain't it?
Evens the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses outside ball 2.
Nice dig there by Dawson, keeping that one in front, keeping the runner on first.
Yeah, it's plenty of speed over there on first. Yeah, any pass ball right now is going to be a extra base.
Nice pitch.
Okay, I'm guessing there he missed it.
A 2-2 pitch.
Misses high to run the count full. 3-2. Got him swinging on the last pitch there. Tried to go back to it.
And he got him on the left elbow.
So HBP, runner will take first. Panthers no out still. The runners on first and second. Looking to add a few more insurance runs here in the 5th. And sorry, the 6th.
Yeah, the Cougars are in a danger zone right now. They need to really bear down with their defense and their pitching right here. It could get out of hand real quick with these back to the top of the order. And another nice bunt. Nice job by Dawson throwing him out at first. Pitcher come up a little gingerly down there that laid the bunt down. The Pikeville's pitcher Curled his ankle a little bit, crossing the base. Nice decision making on Dawson's part, going to first. I know that you want to get that lead out, but that was not going to happen. He had a great jump and a nice bunt. Got to take what they give you on that one. Maggard misses up high. Bash Ryan for the Panthers stepping in. There's the 1-0 pitch. Missed inside, 2-0.
2-0 count here. Still 1 out. No damage done so far, but 2 in scoring position.
Nice pitch on that inside corner. Very impressive. Very impressed with Maggard's control. He can really find those corners. It's been pretty impressive to see him pitch.
This is outside, ball 3. It's got 3-1 count. Hard hit the center. Right center. Track it down.
They will tag. Both runners will tag and take that extra base.
Yep. Zoomed in from center. Missed it. Did get the run across with that deep sack fly.
Yeah, nothing you can do with that. It's too deep to try to get anybody. You just try to get it back in and limit the damage.
No, so 5-2 now for the Panthers.
Kentser's going to go out and have a little meeting. Maybe going to go over some bunt defense here since they have a runner on third. Even though there is 2 outs, the Panthers have not been hesitant to lay down a nice bunt. They're a real good bunting team.
Oh, yeah, they've been playing a perfect placement so far.
Oh, yeah.
Every time they've tried to lay a bunt down, they put it right where they wanted it. So a lot of times you see people trying to lay bunts down, they end up foul, pop them up, whatever. But the Panthers have shown a workshop today.
Or right back to the pitcher. You want to pick a side left or right and just barely push it out there. They're very, very good small ball team. Cougars got 2 outs. Nice pitch by Maggard on the inside corner. And Isaiah Stanley, the Panther right fielder. Missed that one outside.
So you have 5-2 lead here for the Panthers. Still the runner on third, in scoring position over here on third.
Nice block up by Dawson.
Misses low ball too. We saw the Cougars come out hot. They had those 2 runs. The only 2 runs they've had were in the first inning.
Yeah.
But, the bats started out hot, so we know they have it in them. So 3-run lead is not something they can overcome. Hard hit
center field. And right at Brett Smith, who makes the catch for the 3rd out. Yeah, like you said, that they come out like you thought, okay, this is going to be a good game. Bats are crazy. And then it kind of, they did have some traffic after that on the bases, but they just couldn't take advantage of it. But the first inning, they definitely, those first 2 runs made you think, okay, well, this could be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, except with the Pikeville defense really locked it down since then, allowing no runs. So now they will go into the bottom of the 6th with a 5-2 lead. So the Cougars bats have got to get started. Down to 6 outs. So they got to get rolling and see if they can whittle away at this lead.
Yeah, that's the outs are becoming Pikeville's best friend right now. Only need to get 6.
So we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back in 90 seconds on BSN.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back here to Cougar Field. Looks like we have a pitch and change on the mound for the Panthers as well.
Yeah, Q fouls that one straight back. Got the number 21 for the Panthers. Looks like that's Cooper Scott pitching for him now. See if he can.
Straight down the middle. As you kind of wonder, Hall's still dealing. Maybe that you trailed that ankle down there on first or something. Maybe that had kind of something to do with it.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Pitch count. So I don't know what the actual pitch count was, so I may have something else.
Yeah, I'd say both those things came into the discussion. Foul down the left field line. Looks like Pikeville had the same thought that the Cougars had, bringing in a little bit of a different look, not as fast, a little more off-speed and finesse than their last pitcher. So trying to keep the Cougars off balance.
So no balls, 2 strikes coming to Williams.
See if Q can get something, a good little rally going here for the Cougars. Foul that one down the left field line. Just a little behind.
The second one he's got like that. He's trying to get it timed up. Pitcher change. It's always a learning curve. Still 0-2 count.
The 0-2 pitch. This is inside. Very deliberate pitcher. The last guy, he was getting it and dealing. This guy seems he takes his time. And
yeah, and for a batter, it's not what you want. It's such a big timing change.
Yeah.
Which fights that one off deep into the gap, to the hole.
Not going to get Q with that speed.
Well,
nice job though, and cover that hole. That's a hard hole to get to, and then on top of it, make a good throw, an accurate throw. Yeah. Just not enough on it to get Q, of course.
Yeah, maybe another base runner may be able to get it. It's a good stretch by the first baseman. It's all around good defensive effort. The speed of Quentin just won out.
Yeah.
So
see if that's maybe that's what we need right there. Maybe we need to get the troops rallied here.
So yeah, good base runner here for the Cougars to start the inning. Still no outs.
Yeah. Play Hall stepping into the box. Cougar first baseman. Squaring around a bunt. This is outside. Throw to the third base side. No shot. Q gets in there easy.
Yeah, good velocity on the throw, just off target. Williams able to get in easily.
Don't really think that was a intended bunt. I think that was just to
something for distraction.
Yeah, just a distraction. That's all it was. Just to give. You don't want to swing and foul off the ball and then Q get a good jump and not get the base. So I believe that was just a distraction.
That happened earlier to Williams. He had a good jump off first, and the line drive that out in center field out there. He had to go back.
Yeah, he had to hustle back. There's the 1-0 pitch. Takes it high. Good eye by Hall. Cougars leader in batting average and hits.
So 2-0 count here, showing good vision. Trying to keep Williams honest. Shows like he's going to throw back to second. Still 2-0 count here.
Hall's digging in, waiting for the 2-0 pitch. Got that Hall on the outside corner. Hall didn't care for that one.
Did not, but that call's been there all night.
It sure has. For both teams.
Mm-hmm.
That outside corner has been open.
Another throw back to second. High. Able to bring that one down, though. Williams not able to advance. Hall's getting ready.
Pitch. Fouled that one off to the right.
Yeah, so brings the count even 2-2. Still no outs.
That one looked more like a 2-strike swing. He only had 1 strike. I was trying to protect that outside corner. Didn't really have a good swing on it. Couldn't barrel it up. Just trying to fight it off. It's a pitch. Foul down the right field line. Hall's choking up, just trying to find some grass just to get on base any way he can.
So staying alive, still 2-2. No outs. Hall battling away here.
Right up to shortstop, makes the play over to first. Q takes third on the throw. And Pikeville is happy to exchange an out for a base because outs are at a premium at this point in the game.
Yep, Hall, like I said, will advance the runner, but they need 3 runs. So I said, yeah, Pikeville kind of just going with the out.
Here's Keaton Maggard stepping in the box for the Cougars. That strike on the outside corner.
Quickly ahead in the count, 0-1. Williams getting a lead off on third. Misses low that time outside.
Nice eye by Maggard.
Good job by the pitcher, noticing where the strike zone is and trying to go back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you find that outside corner, you just keep itching off the, little by little, see how far you can get them to go.
We have time call.
Having a sign issue here. I wouldn't imagine they would have any sort of bunt on here because, like we said, the outs are at a premium, and Panthers would definitely take the out.
Yeah, no miscues right now. It's good job by Kensford, calling time real quick, talking everything over, make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah. Heaton's got some wheels on him too, so he could definitely beat out any slow rollers on the infield. And here comes Q on home. Great secondary lead and immediate bounce as soon as he saw it get away from the catcher. Good job on Q's part. Now we see if we can start back from scratch here with Keaton and get something going.
Yeah, so the run comes across. Ball 2. 2-1 count coming to Keaton. Big cut there for strike 2.
Them high ones, boy, they are pretty. Cougars shave a run off that lead, 5-3. Out straight into the net on the right side. Just trying to foul that one off to live to see another pitch. Mason Boggs on deck. Magger takes that one in the dirt.
Said pitcher's living on the outside. Whether it's a ball or strike, he's living on that outside corner.
Definitely. As the rain starts to fall here on Cougar Hill a little bit. Bouncer to third. One hopper over to first in time for out number 2.
Good play by the third baseman. Gets his feet set and a hard rip. Able to get that out. And I missed it out somewhere. Oh, yeah. My bad. They traded it out, when he grounded out the first,
Yeah.
So now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. So you said you're starting from scratch. Really, you start from scratch. No base runners here. See if we can get something rolling.
So it looks like they're pinch hitting.
Yeah, then number 11 coming in here.
See what we got on here for number 11.
In white.
Kobe Watts, I believe. So we got here. So Kintzer's trying to shake it up a little, see if he can make something happen here.
In on the hands.
Little nubbler down to third. And he got him. Oh, he looked like he put the pitcher over to third, so he didn't go anywhere. I see him limping off. So I knew it was him.
So he's got the third out there. So, yeah, got in on his hands there. Turned on it, but didn't have much on it. Gets over to third, quick out. And that will end the 6th inning. So now, like I said, they did get the 1 run on the board and cut it to 2.
Time's running out, though, right?
Yeah, only 3 outs left. So see if the Panthers can get the bats going again. They've had them hot multiple times tonight. See if they can get a couple more insurance runs here in the top of the 7th. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Welcome back here to the top of the 7th inning. Panthers back up to bat. See if they can get a few more insurance runs here. So got tacked on 1 last inning. Hits that outside corner again for strike 1. And we've had another pitching change here. I'm sorry for the Cougars. We have number 24 in the game.
I'm not sure. What? Braden Castlery, who we got in there.
Misses that time for ball one. So keeping them really off balance now. It's a new pitcher every inning. Comes with that big breaking ball outside, misses ball two.
They don't have him on the roster. Oh, okay. He's transferred from Harlan. Thought that sounded like a Harlan County name. Castle area over there toward Cumberland.
So 3 balls, 1 strike. Showing good vision here at the plate.
It's a good sized lefty on the mound.
Lost time. Not sure.
Gave the batter time apparently before the pitch.
Yeah, it was going to be strike 2, look like. As the rain continues to fall here. That one misses outside for ball 4.
So that turned out to be a pretty good deal for the
Yeah, good time by the hitter.
Batter was smart to call time on that one.
So they'll start the inning off here. No outs and a base runner.
Got the Panthers designated hitter up. Grant Tomlinson. If we've learned one thing tonight, it's that Pikeville don't care to bunt in any situation.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a bunt right now.
Well, runs at a premium. Like I said, 1 run would be a huge thing right here. So just getting that runner over into scoring position.
Good old small ball. You got to love it. There it is. And there's the throw. And he's a dead man.
Yeah, that was there tons of time. The runner
almost a nice slide. I like that pop-up slide. He almost tried to sneak in there.
Yeah.
I like that pop-up slide. You catch your cleat in the ground and you pop up and then try to stick it in there.
It's kind of the only option he had.
It was. Yeah, he was out by 10 feet. Nice throw. And there's a liner to second base.
Oh, not a handle.
Riley drops it. And then a wide throw to first base. So we're going to have error on the catch and an error on the throw.
Oh.
The ball got on him quick. He jumped. He didn't. I don't think he had to jump, but I think he thought he did.
Mm-hmm.
Good try to stay with it and try to get him out.
A hard hit ball there to second base. Catch that outside corner. Strike 1.
It's been open all night like McDonald's. They got to adjust. You'd think that by the 6th inning that both these teams would adjust to that, but that's been there the whole game. Outside corner. Nice off-speed pitch. Had him out in front.
So way ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Still 1 out. Runner on first.
That's one of the hard lessons batters to learn. A lot of times you have to live with the strike zone that you have, not the one you wish you had. And if that's what he's calling, then you have to adjust to that. And they have looked like they're on the corner. So, I mean, I don't.
Misses outside there. Ball 2.
Pop straight up. Let's see if second baseman calls him off and gets it. Riley right hauls it in for the second out. That's a tongue twister to say that one.
Riley right.
Riley right.
So gets that second out as he calls him everybody off. Has to wander back into center field quite a bit. But good play. Calls it off. Gets the out. Kessler may be able to get out of this inning. No damage done. And give the Cougars a chance in the bottom of 7. As that pitch did not break whatsoever. Or maybe the ball was wet.
Yeah, got away from him a little bit.
Got away from him there.
Almost worked as a pitch out. Dawson went out and got it. I thought he was going to try to throw the runner out at first, trying to get back.
Fouled off for strike 1. So good opportunity here to get out of this inning. No damage for the Panthers.
Missed outside. It was a 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Runs it to 2-2. 2 outs.
So he takes a call. Set.
Nice pitch out to. Nice job by Riley Wright to field that one. Slow roller over to first base for the 3rd out.
Yeah, good play there. Said fields that one cleanly, gets the first cleanly, so gets the 3rd out. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs left in this one. The Cougars still down 2, 5-3. So we're going to take a 90-second break, and we'll be back here to wind this one up on Bluegrass.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
As we're back here at Cougar Field, stepping in, so the 3 outs left here for the Cougars to try to get this one tied back up or take the lead.
Looks like they're pinch hitting Jaden Wright down the, nice diving catch out here in foul ground. Holds on to it for out number 1.
Yeah, those, how to say this nice, those take courage.
Yeah.
Because you're hitting at that fence and you're hitting at it fast. So you got to be able to, know where that fence is, know where the ball is, and be able to get down before you do meet each other really quick.
Yeah.
So it's a great diving catch there to get that out. Cougars down to 2 outs now.
Yeah, not a whole lot of foul territory here, Cougar Field, but just enough for him to make that sliding catch. Real nice catch. We got Kobe Johnson stepping in. Takes that one high.
Turned a little more. He might have took that one off the knuckles.
Foul that over to the right here. Off his hands.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Johnson can get this started. There's ball 2. That one looked to be right in that area. That's close.
It was. Looks like they got a pinch hitter on deck. Dylan Eldridge, I believe, the freshman. Kobe takes that one in the dirt.
Ball 3 here, 3-1 count. Johnson trying to get a base runner on. Big swing.
Probably swung at ball 4 on that one.
Yeah, that one looked to be high.
But they look so pretty coming in there. And he let that one go in the same spot. So he learned his lesson pretty quick. See if they end up getting him a pinch runner here.
As Kincher comes in quickly. Yes, Johnson on first.
I would imagine they're going to see trying to bring some speed on the bases here. Maybe. I know he's reporting his pinch hitter here. He may, which, Kobe's a quick kid. He may just leave him out there.
As Mason comes in to talk with Kincer. And the pinch hitter is, who'd you say it was?
That's Dylan Eldridge.
Can't see the number from my angle here. Yep, there it is, 21, yep.
The number ain't helping me none, but I know who
Oh,
the kid
okay.
was because in the thing they must have different numbers for every uniform. So
They do.
online he's number 28, but I know who the kid is, so I recognized him there. Trying to flip this lineup over to the top to see if they can get something started. And they are going to bring some wheels in.
Bring her, yep, pinch runner number 4. They Fleming.
Is that what they said? His last name Fleming?
That's what I thought I heard. Do not see.
So on here they have a Colton Mullins, perhaps.
It's Ryder Fleming.
Ryder Fleming?
Ryder Fleming. Catches that outside corner. Strike 1.
I think they said his name. What'd you say his name was?
Ryder Fleming.
Ryder Fleming.
You know, plenty of mamas up here in the press box with us. They get bail us out more than once.
Thank God. See if Eldridge can flip this over. Nice take.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't think we'll see much of a steal attempt here. You try to play it safe, needing 2 runs.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Catches that outside corner again. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out.
In the dirt, running at 2-2. Good take by Eldridge.
Yeah, crucial point in the game here. Big at bat. Tying run is at the plate.
And he got him swinging on that one. That outside corner pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to protect.
Where he's living. I said that, like you said, as a batter, though, you know, he notices, you know, that's a questionable call. You got to get it out there and try to fight that one off.
Got to. We flip to the top. We got the leadoff hitter, Andrew Little.
So 2 down to the last out for the Cougars.
See if they got any of that 2-out magic. Nice gutsy call there.
That runner goes to second. Time's throw not in time.
Trying to eliminate that force out where they make them at least throw to first to get the out.
So I didn't catch that call on the pitch. The ball 1 or strike 1.
I think it's ball 1.
We will go with that.
Fouled straight back. Evens it up 1-1.
You know, Kinser on deck here for the Cougars.
Cougars down to their last out. Fouls that one over to the right.
Taking some big cuts here.
Now down to the last strike.
Yeah, got to be a smart batter here the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Fight anything off.
Definitely got to protect that outside corner. Fouled that one off in the dirt.
So 1-2 count. Steps back in.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he swung at it.
Yep. Goes to the outside again. Gets him swinging toward the final out of the game. And that will be it. The Pikeville Panthers will take the 5-3 win over these Letcher Central Cougars.
Yeah, he definitely had that outside corner in mind. He was trying to protect that, but that one was probably
That was way out
way
there.
out. Yeah, so he definitely had already had made his mind up that he was gonna go down swinging if it was close.
Yeah, but we talked about that all night. You know, that outside corner was there. The pitcher noticed. You know, and he lived out there. As soon as once he was in the game, if he was going to miss, he was going to miss just outside, and he was living on that outside part. Made the life for the batters a lot rougher, and turned out winning formula there.
Yeah, I mean that's just smart. That's just smart baseball. You take what the ump's going to give you. Even if when you're not pitching, if you're in the dugout watching, you're seeing that. That's why you got to when you're in there, you're not just there eating sunflower seeds. You're watching the game. You're seeing what's called. The catcher comes back in. He lets everybody know, hey, this is what I'm seeing whenever I'm behind the plate. So this is what we need to watch for when we're batting, because it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same strike zone. So hey, he's calling this outside corner for us, so he's probably going to call it for them. So let's be ready to hit it.
Yeah, it's a great game though. I mean, we had lots of hits, lots of stranded runners. You know, we only ended up with 8 runs on the night, but we had tons of action, great defense all throughout. So I said just kudos to the Pikeville Panthers coming up here to Letcher Central and getting the win. Tough win up here. Letcher Central battled back, so it made it close. You know, right down to the end. You know, didn't know who was going to be able to win this one out.
Yeah, definitely a lot of nice plays. Outfield really impressive on both teams, making sliding plays in the outfield, covering a lot of ground. The Cougars have so much speed in the outfield. They're only going to get better the longer they keep playing out there. So I think big things coming for them. It's a tough loss, but Pikeville is always a good team. It's not like you're losing to a bad team. Whenever you lose to good teams, there's always positives you can take from it, and definitely one of the things Cougars can look at is like we definitely need to take advantage of our runners on base, because those are at a premium. You never know when you're going to get them back on. So when you get somebody in scoring position, you really need to push them over. And it's a tough lesson to learn, but hopefully that's what they'll take from this one. Got to cash those in when you got them out there.
Yeah, and, thank you guys for staying with us tonight. Seemed quite good numbers on there watching with us tonight. I had a good crowd on here. I thank you guys for choosing Bluegrass Sports Nation for your sports coverage. We'll have another baseball game on for you tomorrow night. Right now, it's still that time of the year. I know we were slated to have more games on than we have so far. I feel bad about that. But this time of the year, most of our guys have kids. You know, they're out running around doing their own thing. You know, they're playing the sports themselves. So it's hard to try to get everything scheduled in. We're doing our best. And actually, tomorrow night we will have another baseball game on for you as the Breathitt County Bobcats will be hosting the I Can't Remembers. Tomorrow.
They're good. Yeah. Those I can't remember. Those are
can't remember
undefeated.
off the top of my head. But I do know that there will be a Breathitt County game tomorrow night from home. So guys can tune in and watch that one. But we're going to go ahead and shut this one down and get on to the house. So like I said, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to BSN. So for John, for Matt, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time on BSN.